Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to be making our soup. I'm making use of goat meat, cow tail and stockfish. I already washed my goat meat and cow tail properly, so I'm just going to go ahead now and I'm going to season this. I've added seasoning cube to it, so I'm going to add salt and add enough water for parboiling. Because it's cow tail, it takes a very long time to cook, so you have to use enough water and you're going to cook this for a very long time. If you have pressure cooker, that's better. It cooks faster with that. But if you don't have pressure cooker, you have to go this way and it takes a very long time to cook. So I'm going to cook this from 40 to 45 minutes. And I'm going to make sure my meat is soft or tender enough before taking it off the fire or removing it from it. So just cook for 40 to 45 minutes and make sure your meat is tender enough. While my meat is cooking, so these are my vegetables. I'm making use of oha and uziza leaf. This is the oha leaves here. I was lucky I was able to get fresh oha leaves, so I'm going to separate the bad ones from the good ones. I'm going to wash my vegetables and I'm going to slice it. I'm also making use of cocoyam. This cocoyam has already been parboiled. I cooked my cocoyam with my banga. I'll be showing you my banga pretty soon, so I'm going to pan this now. Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to extract the oil from the palm front. This is already cooked. I cooked it, it was tender, soft. I cooked along with the cocoyam. So now I'm going to just mash this up. If you have a mortar, I don't have a mortar, so that's why I'm using my hands. If you have a mortar, you can just go ahead and pan. Or if you have a very strong bottle, just pan it a bit and then you match up with your hands. And when you want to use your hands to match this, you have to be very careful. Don't do it when it's extremely hot because you're going to get burnt. So now I'm adding water, so I will start juicing it now. At this point, you just have to match for the oil to be released into the water. So that's what you're supposed to do. Usually, when you're going to make use of palm front, you should also consider what's the word I'm looking for? The quantity of soup you're making. So this palm front will be enough for me. This will be enough. If you can find oil palm nuts in your location, you can easily make use of palm oil. You can substitute this for palm oil. It will work as fine, but it will not give you the same taste. So I'm done with this now. This is the juice, so I'm going to be making use of this. Alright, my meat has been cooking for over 45 minutes now. I have I've tested it before for how tender it is, and it's soft enough. You can see that the water level has gone down. Instead of adding more water to this, I'll just come in with my palm oil. So when you're pouring this, please be careful. Don't pour once. You have to look out for black particles, because most of the time the palm kernel seeds breaks and it leaves black particles. So don't pour it all once. Now I'm going to be introducing one of our major spice, which is Ogiri Igbo, or castor oil, as it's normally called. So I have pounded my castor oil with crayfish and yellow pepper. So in case you wonder how I did this, all I had to do is that I blended my crayfish, dried crayfish, with my yellow pepper. Then I mixed it together with the castor oil. This is a very important ingredient when making this soup. This is the ingredient that gives it the flavor, the taste, and the aroma. It's everything to it. You can't make oha soup without Ogiri Igbo. The aroma is already coming out so strong. I'm just going to try and melt this. I don't want it to have lumps in my soup, so I'm trying to dissolve it a bit. Please, I apologize for the noise today. Everything seems so loud in my area today. It's quite frustrating. Oh, I'm so sorry I've not introduced myself. I sometimes forget to do that. My name is Joy, and if you're a returning subscriber, I say thank you. You are the MVP. And if you're a first time subscriber or you're a first time viewer, thank you for staying tuned. Please like, subscribe, and share my video. So I'm just going to bring this to a boil. As you can see, it's already boiling. Now I'm going to bring in my soup thickener. I'm making use of cocoyam. I pounded the cocoyam already. I showed you guys cocoyam before pounding it. So I'm going to bring it in now. It's going to thicken up this. So what you do at this point is just cut your cocoyam in bits and add it to your soup. In case if you can find fresh cocoyam where you are, you can use blended cocoyam, the dried one that's been blended. It will thicken it as well. Just use any thickener of your choice. It will work for this. So now I'm just going to cover this up and I'm going to allow it to cook for 5 to 8 minutes. 5 minutes is okay. I just want it to thicken. So let's. Alright. This has been going on for some time now, so you can see it's a bit thickened now. And my cocoyam is not properly dissolved yet, so I can still leave it for some time and it will dissolve on its own, but I just want to dissolve it a bit myself. Our soup is actually a very easy meal to make, but the preparation is not easy. The time you have to prepare your banga, you have to pound your cocoyam and all that. But once you're done with that, it's very easy, it's straight to the point, and you go. So at this point, I'm going to season this a bit with just one seasoning cube. Remember, I parboiled my meat with salt and seasoning cube, so I'm adding just one more. this is not taking off yet, so I'm just going to cover it halfway and leave it for some time. 3 minutes. Okay, I think this is good to go. And please, when you're thickening your soup, take note that oil gets thick after being cooked. Yeah, so you don't want it to be too thick. So I'm bringing in my vegetables now. I'm using oha and uziza leaf. I also forgot to mention, I'm so sorry, I mixed my ogiri with oziza seeds, crayfish, and yellow pepper. I mixed it up together in my ogiri. That's why I'm not adding extra oziza seeds now. Our vegetable is a very soft vegetable. It doesn't really have weight at all. It's very light. So if you don't want to, sometimes people don't even use knife for slicing it. You just thread with your hands and it's good to go. So this should not be on heat for more than 5 minutes, maximum 5 minutes. So I'm going to turn down my heat. I'm going to reduce it and just allow it to cook for 3 to 5 minutes. And also, if you're making use of dried fish, dried catfish, smoked fish, at this point you can just bring it in to soak in a bit. So I'm just going to cover and allow it cook for 3 to 5 minutes. Alright, you can see, like I said before, I reduced the heat and this is it. This is ready. You can serve this with any swallow of your choice. You can enjoy it with semo, you can enjoy it with fufu, you can enjoy it with pounded yam. It's just so lovely. Alright guys, till we meet again, bye for now.